Crew, we've arrived.
Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, director Rian Johnson is leaving no mystery when it comes to his declaration that Dave Bautista is body slamming his competition in Hollywood.
Action!
Oh my God!
After Rian told The Atlantic that he was a very big fan of Dave's acting chops before working with him on Glass Onion, he then 100% agrees with Atlantic reporter David Sims that Bautista is the greatest wrestler turned actor ever.
So this has gotten some attention recently, so obviously I would like to speak to this.
Now there are some other names that have broken into the acting world on a minor level, like Ronda Rousey and Kevin Nash. And then we can't forget some memorable turns like Andre the Giant in The Princess Bride, and Hulk Hogan in Rocky III, and Mr. Nanny, that cinematic classic. But people are seeing Ryan's declaration as a diss towards John Cena and Dwayne Johnson.
I kneel before no one.
Luber goes as far to say that Ryan has upset the hierarchy of power with his ranking of Dave above arguably the biggest action star in Hollywood these days, Dwayne Johnson. Ryan goes on to say, I think somebody like Paul Thomas Anderson is going to give Dave a real part and is going to look like a genius. As a person, Bautista is genuinely immediately vulnerable when you meet him. And that's what I was excited about. This is someone who has the physical trappings of someone who would play it big, but he actually brings sensitivity to the role.
What? Jeez, Mom, sorry.
Do you get that Dave has the chops to pin his wrestling turn acting competition? Now, look, we're not, debating Oscar winners here. The bar is pretty low. I mean, I would pretty much rank anyone who has acted professionally above John Cena.
If he hadn't, I'd have spent my entire life in your shadow.
Dave is fine. Obviously, his standout role is in Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's just a metaphor, dude.
His people are completely literal. Metaphors are gonna go over his head.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast.
He has great comedic timing in that. I actually had to look up what else he's been in. He was Inspector. Don't remember him in that. Blade Runner 2049. Don't remember him in that. I respect Ryan saying Dave has potential, so we'll see. I mean, he definitely doesn't have the magnetic screen presence that Dwayne has. I don't even remember Dave in some of his movies. And I think one of the most entertaining scenes of the last few years that's based purely on charisma is the scene in Red Notice between Dwayne and Gal Gadot.
Has he told you where the third egg is yet?
Well, if he did, I wouldn't tell you.
Dwayne hasn't exactly been testing his acting chops in the last decade, but we can't forget his stand-up performance in Be Cool in 2004.
You want to make it right? Then when you go to nationals, bring it.
Dwayne hasn't really fulfilled the potential that he showed in that movie, but I mean, that one credit is more impressive than anything on Dave's resume. So I didn't think I'd ever put Dwayne at the top of a list of actors, but here we are. But what do you think of Ryan giving Dave the championship belts?